Good Thursday morning. What's up, nerds? It's your boy, the OG GM, coming to you live. 8:30 in the morning on yet another foggy spring day, the second day of summer. Therefore, it is foggy and rainy because, well, we got a couple good days of weather, so I'll be happy with that. It's Thursday, which means not much going on. We do have some bits and bobs of tabletop role-playing game news, and of course, the latest controversy to speak about. We finally have a complete list of everything that's going to be available at Free RPG Day. Well, maybe everything. We talked about this in the other Free RPG Day video. It's kind of like, I don't know, dudes. Hopefully you live someplace that has a friendly local game store. Hopefully that friendly local game store actively supports role-playing, and hopefully that friendly local game store that actively supports role-playing has got the spare money to invest in this. Because, yeah, I love the idea, but the people behind it really need to think about it more. Maybe switch it over to being a charity or a nonprofit, because that way it would be more beneficial for them to let stores get more stuff. Because otherwise, like, by the end of the first hour, everything's gone. It just doesn't feel like it's worth it. That said, let's take a look. Okay, so, yep. We've got this Avatar, the role-playing game, Movers and Shakers Quick Start booklet. This is definitely something that you'd want to pick up. It looks cool, looks thick. We've got something from Dragonbane. We've got the Avatar Legends, Movers and Shakers Quick Start. We've got some stuff from Root. Looks like we've got a starter adventure for the Root role-playing game from Magpie Games. It looks like we've got a quick start rules for Free League Dragonbane. That would be fun to pick up. We've got for Gumshoe something called Swords of the Serpentine, which looks like a fantasy game adventure using Gumshoe. We've got the introductory module for Mazes. Mazes looks like it's a retro clone OSR type thing from 9th Level Games. We've got from 9th Level Games the Level 1 Indie RPG Anthology. So this is a collection of short RPGs combined together. From Wet Ink Games, we have Hackin' Good Doggos for the some system, the +1 system. Someone's Last Day at the Track, quick start rules for the +1 system. 6 ready-to-play doggos. A full adventure of Hackin' Good Doggos RPG. So all the characters are dogs and cats. Yeah. Who doesn't love dogs? We've got a adventure from Pathfinder 2nd edition called A Few Flowers More. We've got a Starfinder edition called Operation Seaside Park. We've got an adventure for D&D 5e from Lock Battle Mats called Heist at the Museum. From Edge Studios, we have a 5th edition Legends of the Five Rings adventure called Adventures in Rokugan, Storm Eel's Rest. From Steamforge Games for 5th, we have Animal Adventurers. So I guess this is a quick start rules so you can play doggos. From Renegade Studios for G.I. Joe, we have Cobra Confusion. Shame on you, Renegade Studios. We're still mad at you. Also from Renegade Studios, we have The Taste of the Moon for Vampire. From Goodman Games for Dungeon Crawl Classic, my personal favorite retro clone OSR game, we have Piercing the Demon's Eye. That one would be fun for me to pick up. From Dragon Shield Roleplaying, we have Monster Cards, Mini Adventures, and Pocket RPG Guide. This is 1 monster card, 12 mini adventures, and 12 pocket RPGs, so little teeny thingies. From Mophidius, we have for Octung Cthulhu, Operation Kindling, something to do with Cthulhu, and World War II. So, yeah. From Come On, CMON, and Guillotine Press, we have Zombicide Chronicles. I didn't know Zombicide was a role-playing game. Is there a role-playing Zombicide game? I know there's a Zombicide board game thingy. I didn't know there was a role-playing game. We'll look into that. I don't think it's a role-playing game, but I could be wrong. From Gigmatic and Hatchet Board Games, we have Critical Foundation, Episode 0 for Critical Foundation. I guess it's a board game supplement. Don't know. No pictures. We've got the limited edition promo paint kits from WRETCHED. You've seen these before. We get about 2 of these a year. The first one was the Owlbear one. They did a couple others. You get like 3 or 4 pots of paint. You get a figure and a brush and instructions on how to paint the figure, as well as the encouragement to paint it your own way. On average, if a store is lucky enough to even invest in this one, you get like 6. And I think for this, I think they're only getting 4 per box. So the first 4 people who came in and asked for it would be able to get it. But chances are the people who are just running the store are just going to give it to themselves. We have the black and white Avatar dice for the Avatar role-playing game. Those are D6s. We have Elvish dice from Q Workshop. Looks like a normal dice set, but all Elvishy. We have a custom dice potion tube from Hymgo. Hymgho. Hymgo? Look at him go. Hymgo? Heimgo? Nah, kind of what you want. It's, it's going to be a thing with empty, it looks like. And there's shape of a potion bottle. Kind of cool, I guess. A dice bag and a dice tray from BCW. And we have a dragon egg pin from Foam Brain Games. Foam Brain. Nah. But yeah, how many of those are going to get? Is it worth it? 1 pin? From WRETCHED, we have D&D Onslaught. Never split the party. These are rules for the D&D Onslaught scenario. D&D Onslaught was the miniature skirmish game that they were coming out with for D&D, I guess, next year. We talked about it a lot because we thought the figures would look cool, and then they stopped talking about it, so we don't know. We have Adventure Party, the role-playing game from Smirk and Dagger. This is a party game that you can back right down. And this looks like a starter set for Adventure Party, the role-playing game from Smirk and Dagger. So many questions about that one. From Von Ryder Games, we have a graphic novel called Lupo Garu. Sounds like it's a choose-your-own-adventure graphic novel where you play a werewolf. And that's it. This is some of the artwork. You can see here's the A Few Flowers More artwork. Looks like we got a gnome or Santa attacking a mushroom. And here's the Starfinder one. It looks like we got a Jedi Knight or somebody trying to be a Jedi Knight attacking a bunch of robots. Over here, we got the Operation Confusion, G.I. Joe versus Transformers. Yeah. And we got Taste of the Moon from Vampire the Masquerade from Renegade. Shame on you, Renegade. And of course, my favorite, Piercing the Demon Eye for DCC. Somebody picked that up for Aaron. Are those items really free? To you, yes. To the store, absolutely not. It's going to cost the average store $170. Breaks down to about 29 titles. Most of those are either 1 to 12 units per title. So like the standalone adventures, you're going to get 47. The RPG adventures, 90 units per kit. The board game stuff, 14 units per kit. The accessory stuff, 19 units per kit of those. So it's going to be like 1 dice pool, 2 t-shirts. Yeah. So some of these, the standalone stuff, you have a good chance of getting. The adventures, you have a really good chance of getting. The board gamey stuff, not that great chance of getting. And the individual stuff like the dice and the pin, if you get there early, you can get it. Again, I would recommend that if you are interested in going out to Free RPG Day this Saturday, use the finder on the Free RPG Day site, link down below. Enter the name of your city. It'll show you a bird's eye view of your city with all the game stores in your area that might be supporting it. Then call ahead on, I guess, tomorrow and ask if they actually are doing it. And then Saturday morning, drive over there. They can't hold stuff for you. At least they're not supposed to. But if you get there early enough, you might be able to pick stuff up. And if anybody's going on and picks me up a few of the things, sure, let me know. Somebody did that for me last year. I greatly appreciate it. So, yeah. The Avatar one looks cool. The Dragonbane one I'm interested in. Doggos. I mean, you can never go wrong with doggos. And other than that, there's a couple that sounds fun, but mostly they're just like things I wouldn't be interested in. but other people might. Oh, my phone's ringing, so that's it. If you appreciate this, let me know.